Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, affirming, visualizing, mentalizing, yet things still aren't manifesting? What if I told you the missing element isn't effort, but gratitude? Not just a perfunctory thank you, but a profound, authentic vibration that shifts your energetic field and transforms your reality. In this video, I'll reveal why gratitude is the missing link between what you desire and what you actually attract. I'll share my personal journey, real-life experiences, and scientific and spiritual practices to demonstrate how this simple emotion can be the key to manifesting wealth, happiness, and fulfillment. It's not just nice, it's powerful. So tell me, are you tired of feeling stuck even with your knowledge of the law of attraction? Do you feel like you're vibrating incorrectly but don't know how to change it? If your answer is yes, this video is for you. Now, take a deep breath and allow yourself to receive. The secret: no one has told you about gratitude. Most people believe gratitude is merely saying thank you for what they already possess. But there's a hidden secret here. When you feel gratitude before receiving, you align vibrationally with what you desire. Gratitude is a creative frequency. It's as if the universe is listening to the language of your heart, not just your words. When your vibration communicates, "I am already abundant," you become a magnet for what resonates on the same frequency. This isn't magic, it's vibrational physics. Manifestation doesn't occur by chance. It happens through resonance. What you feel now creates what you will experience later. And gratitude is the swiftest bridge between scarcity and abundance. It transforms your field. It repositions you. You know that desire that seems stagnant? Perhaps it's awaiting your vibrational shift. Gratitude is akin to turning the energetic key. The gateway to manifestation opens when you vibrate as if you've already received. I know. It might seem paradoxical to express gratitude for something that hasn't yet arrived, but it is precisely this emotional faith, this deep-seated feeling that moves the unseen. Gratitude isn't a response, it's a summons. It's a spiritual command. When I grasped this, everything changed. My reality took a quantum leap. It was then I realized what I was attracting wasn't what I wanted, but what I was vibrating. And gratitude reshaped my energetic pattern from the inside out. So, if you're caught in cycles, feeling blocked, frustrated, or anxious, perhaps this ingredient is what's missing. Do not overlook gratitude. She's not merely a practice, it's a code of manifestation. Most people express gratitude only after they receive, but those who truly manifest express it beforehand. Anticipatory gratitude is one of the most powerful codes of quantum manifestation because it doesn't depend on what the eyes can see. It originates from vibrational faith. When you give thanks as if you've already received, your magnetic field shifts. Your identity repositions itself. You move out of the frequency of waiting and into the frequency of possession. And the universe responds to your vibration, not your doubt. Anticipatory gratitude is what transforms "I want" into "I already have." And this isn't merely a play on words, it's a spiritual and quantum repositioning. Because when you vibrate as someone who already possesses, you become a field coherent with that reality. The invisible begins to rearrange itself. The quantum field responds to certainty, not anxiety. Manifestation occurs when you vibrate in alignment with the desired outcome, not in a state of lack that only reinforces absence. Quantum physics teaches us that infinite possibilities exist in the present moment. The reality you desire already exists as potential, but it requires a vibrational collapse to become visible. And this collapse happens through emotion. When you feel gratitude for something that hasn't yet occurred, you activate this collapse. You access the already is. You move from the timeline of desire to the timeline of manifestation. People who manifest with fluidity have cultivated the ability to give thanks in advance. They pray differently. They feel differently. They enter visualization and vibrate as if the dream were real. They live at the end. And because of this, they experience miracles. This isn't fantasy. It's applied consciousness with intention and frequency. The more you practice this state, the more natural it becomes. Anticipatory gratitude ceases to be an effort and transforms into your new nature. But pay attention, anticipatory gratitude isn't just mental, it needs to be felt in the body. You need to weep with emotion, tremble with joy, laugh with gratitude, even without external evidence. This genuine emotion is the code that activates the field. It's as if the universe is saying, "You've understood. Now I can deliver." The absence of resistance makes room for materialization. Because where there is faith, there is no blockage. I invite you to experiment. Close your eyes now. Imagine that dream realized. Take a deep breath and give thanks. Say out loud, "I am grateful for already living this." Repeat with emotion until you feel it, until your body believes, because your body is your field. And when it vibrates with true gratitude, it becomes a transmitter for that reality. There's no way it won't work. Gratitude is the exact frequency. Do you want to manifest faster? Then feel as if you already have it. Live as one who already possesses. Act as one who already is. Give thanks before, during, and after. Because the more you give thanks, the more you align yourself. And the more you align yourself, the more the field responds to you. Anticipatory gratitude is not just a practice. It is a spiritual stance. It is you positioning yourself as the heir to what is already yours. Not tomorrow, but now. Shift your frequency, shift your reality. Are you constantly focusing on what you don't yet have? Be cautious. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. And where your energy resides, your creation takes root. When you complain, compare, or feel a sense of lack, you disconnect from the flow of abundance. Gratitude shifts this focus. It energetically repositions you. When you express gratitude, you redirect your attention to what is working, to what exists, to what sustains you in this present moment. And this elevates your frequency. Everything in the universe responds to vibration. And every time you feel gratitude, you access the field of sufficiency. You declare, "I already have, I already am, I already vibrate." And this attracts more experiences that confirm this feeling. True gratitude doesn't originate from the mind, it emanates from the heart. It's that shiver down your spine, that tear that escapes, that instant when you feel complete, even if nothing has outwardly changed. Because within, everything has transformed. And that's where the magic unfolds. You don't attract with urgency. You attract with peace. You don't manifest by asking. You manifest by acknowledging. Because whatever you acknowledge with love multiplies. The miracle begins the moment you cease resistance and embrace gratitude. Because instead of battling reality, you dance with it. And by dancing, you alter the rhythm of your existence. So tell me, what can you be grateful for right now, even before receiving it? This question can change everything. Because when you give thanks in advance, the universe responds with generosity. Have you ever considered what happens in your brain when you feel gratitude? Science reveals that gratitude practices activate the prefrontal cortex, releasing dopamine and serotonin, the hormones of happiness and motivation. In essence, gratitude is not merely a spiritual emotion, it's also a neurological tool that reprograms your nervous system. It alters your perception of reality, strengthening positive neural connections. And as your mind shifts, your vibrational field transforms with it. Quantum physics explains that everything is energy and vibration, including your thoughts, feelings, and intentions. You are a vibrational transmitter. Gratitude emits an elevated frequency of coherence, which resonates with the unified field of possibilities. And you know what happens when your frequency aligns with what you desire? You collapse your desired reality into the present moment. This isn't just a beautiful concept, it's a convergence of science and spirituality. Neville Goddard, Joe Dispenza, Bruce Lipton, they all speak of the same key. Feel now what you wish to live. Give thanks now. You already are that which you seek, but you only access this when you shift your internal state. Gratitude is that state which dissolves resistance, fear, and scarcity. Gratitude places you in harmony with that which is beyond the material. Therefore, when you give thanks, with truth, emotion, and intention, you don't just change your body and your mind, you change the field. And the field responds, always, without exception, with precision. How gratitude heals blocks to prosperity. You might profess a desire for prosperity. However, if within you still reside resentment, scarcity, or ingratitude, something is impeding that flow. Prosperity isn't solely about money. It's about flow, openness, and deservingness. Often, we harbor past grievances, frustrations over things that didn't materialize as planned. These silent burdens resonate more powerfully than our conscious desires. This is where gratitude emerges as a potent remedy. When you express gratitude for everything, even for what caused you pain, you reframe your journey. You shed the weight, transforming it into valuable lessons. You divest yourself of the victimhood narrative and embrace the identity of a creator. It is at this juncture that manifestation becomes attainable. One cannot attract the new while burdened by the old. Gratitude is the ritual of vibrational detachment. It is the purest form of forgiveness. It is the genesis of energetic freedom. I have witnessed individuals dismantle years of scarcity simply by shifting their focus. From lack to acceptance, from pain to purpose, from waiting to appreciation. It is nothing short of magical. It is profoundly transformative, and it is entirely accessible. Pause for a moment and reflect. What have you yet to forgive? What continues to hold you captive? Gratitude can be your key to unlocking that invisible self, because the instant you offer thanks, you set yourself free. And when you are liberated, prosperity finds the space to flow. Money, opportunities, connections, everything begins to move, because now you are clear, light, and open. Now you vibrate with prosperity. Simple yet powerful gratitude practices. Understanding alone is insufficient. Practice is paramount. Gratitude is akin to a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes, and the more potent your vibration grows. Here are 3 practices that can revolutionize your life. Gratitude journal. Before retiring for the night, jot down 3 things for which you are grateful that day. These can be significant or seemingly minor. The crucial element is to feel it. This practice recalibrates your mindset to focus on the positive. Gratitude affirmations. Use phrases like, I am grateful for the abundance flowing to me now. I thank you for the opportunities the universe places in my path. Repeat aloud with emotion. Gratitude jar. Write reasons for gratitude on slips of paper and place them in a jar. When you're having a difficult day, read a few. This reconnects you to the truth. You are blessed, even in the dark days. The secret to these practices lies not merely in repetition, but in intention. Truly feel. Allow yourself to be moved. Let gratitude touch your soul. It is a silent prayer. It is active vibration. Make this a habit. Schedule time for it in your day. Create a ritual. Transform this into a new identity. I am someone who expresses gratitude before receiving. This mindset creates miracles. And if you believe you have no reason to be grateful, start with the air you breathe. With the fact that you are here now watching this video, gratitude is like sunlight. There is always something to illuminate. When you make gratitude a practice, manifestation becomes a consequence. Natural, fluid, spontaneous. because now you live in a state of receptivity. Money is energy, and energy responds to frequency. You don't attract wealth with fear, anxiety, or guilt. You attract it with gratitude, confidence, and self-worth. This is the law of vibration, and it is infallible. When you feel gratitude for every value that comes in, no matter how small, you send a clear message to the universe. I am grateful to receive. You can send more. And the universe responds with precision. If you want to attract more money, start by being grateful for what you already have. Pay your bills with love. Appreciate every cent. Celebrate every financial inflow as if it were a gift from heaven, because it is. What you scorn, you repel. What you bless, you attract. Gratitude transforms your relationship with money. It removes the weight, scarcity, and fear, and it brings fluidity, peace, and magnetism. A powerful practice is, upon receiving money, say aloud, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." May this multiply and bless other lives as well. This vibration expands and returns to you. Money loves loving attention. It distances itself from those who vibrate rejection or shame, but it draws closer to those who vibrate deservingness and gratitude. So tell me, how have you been treating the money you already have? If you want to prosper, be grateful every day for everything, because prosperity doesn't start in the bank account. It starts in consciousness, and gratitude is the frequency of that prosperous consciousness. Why aren't you manifesting yet? Have you heard that the law of attraction responds to what you feel, not what you think? This is one of the most misunderstood keys to manifestation. Many people say, "I am grateful," but internally they are still vibrating lack, frustration, and doubt. The result? Nothing manifests. Energy doesn't lie. Life doesn't respond to what you say out loud. It responds to what you vibrate in your heart. You can visualize every day, affirm strongly, focus your thoughts. But if inwardly you are vibrating scarcity, impatience, or resentment, the universe understands. He is not yet ready to receive. And it's not about punishment. It's about resonance. The law of attraction only returns what you are emitting, and gratitude is the fine-tuning of that emission. It aligns the heart with what the mind desires. Many people confuse gratitude with emotional obligation. They pretend to be okay. They force a thank you without feeling it. This doesn't work. The energy of gratitude doesn't come from the rational mind. It comes from the soul that recognizes the value of everything. It's when you truly feel that even without everything being perfect, you are still blessed. It's this feeling that shifts your frequency and activates the flow. So tell me, are you practicing gratitude as a spiritual checklist or as a genuine vibration that moves your life? This difference determines whether you are attracting or merely wishing. The law of attraction demands energetic authenticity. If you say you trust but act in fear, you are blocking. If you say you already have, but complain about not having, you are denying. This is where many falter. They want to change the external without changing the internal. They desire abundance, yet still cultivate thoughts of comparison, scarcity, and haste. Gratitude breaks this cycle. It is the antidote. It dissolves anxiety and brings you to the present moment. And it is only in the present that manifestation occurs. Gratitude is presence, and presence is active vibrational power. If you are not yet manifesting, observe. Where is your attention? Where is your dominant emotion? Do you live waiting for something to arrive to feel good? Or have you already chosen to feel good now, allowing the best to arrive with fluidity? This shift is everything, because the law of attraction does not respond to, "One day I will." It responds to, "I already am now." Gratitude is the quantum accelerator of the law of attraction, because it removes desperation. It activates reception, It transforms you into the kind of person who naturally attracts what they desire. If you want to experience a quantum leap, stop waiting for reasons to be grateful. Be grateful to create the reasons. Genuine gratitude precedes the blessing, and when it vibrates, manifestation materializes. How to enter the state of receiving. You can ask 1,000 times. You can visualize with all your might. You can affirm intensely. But if you don't enter the state of receiving, nothing will manifest. Because the universe doesn't respond to what you say. It responds to what you vibrate. And the most powerful state for manifestation is the frequency of genuine gratitude. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a code that communicates, "It is already mine. I have already received." Entering the state of receiving means stepping out of anxiety. It means ceasing to seek and beginning to allow. It's trading tension for presence, desire for trust. It's when your entire being aligns with the certainty that it is already done. And the frequency that most closely brings you to this vibration is gratitude. Because when you give thanks, you declare, "I open myself to all that the Creator has for me." As long as you are vibrating, it's still missing. It hasn't arrived yet. When will it happen? You will be distancing yourself from the vibrational now of manifestation. Because the universe doesn't operate on linear time, it responds to emotional states. And gratitude is the state most compatible with the present moment. Therefore, the more you give thanks in the present, the more you manifest in the present. The frequency of gratitude isn't euphoria, it's peace. It's that serene sensation that everything is flowing correctly, that you don't need to force, demand, or accelerate. Only allow. Receiving is a subtle art. It requires openness, trust, self-love. And all of this is cultivated in the energy of gratitude. The more you vibrate this frequency, the more your life begins to respond with synchronicity. Do you want to manifest a new reality? Then ask yourself, am I vibrating reception or lack? Am I at peace with the now or frustrated with what hasn't arrived yet? These questions reveal your current field. And healing begins by choosing a new frequency. Gratitude is a choice, a practice, a vibrational training that retrains your emotions for the flow of abundance. There is a simple practice. Every day, close your eyes and say aloud, "I receive, I accept, I give thanks." Feel your body open. Imagine energy descending, filling, spreading. This activates your receptive field. And the more receptive you are, the more fluid the manifestation process becomes. Because you are not resisting, you are welcoming. Ultimately, manifestation isn't about chasing. It's about aligning with what already exists in potential. And that begins with gratitude. Because those who resonate with gratitude resonate with abundance. Those who resonate with abundance receive. Not through effort, but through alignment. You attract what is already yours, the moment your field is ready to receive. And the signal of readiness is gratitude. Advanced gratitude practices. 7 days to reprogram your life. True gratitude doesn't materialize by chance. It is cultivated. For it to become an integral part of your vibrational field, it requires practice, intention, and presence. The mind, body, and spirit must undergo re-education. Gratitude is more than just a feeling. It's an emotional and energetic skill. And like any skill, it necessitates training. Therefore, I invite you to a 7-day challenge to reprogram your life with profound gratitude. Day 1. The Profound Gratitude Journal. Write down 3 things you are grateful for today. But don't just list them. Describe how you felt, the reason for your gratitude, and what it signifies. Writing with emotion activates the field. Feeling is more important than remembering. Read your entries aloud and feel your body absorb this energy. Vibrational writing is a conduit between intention and manifestation. Day 2. Affirmations of anticipatory gratitude. Craft affirmations such as, I am grateful for the prosperity already flowing into my life. I am grateful for already living my purpose. Repeat these with your eyes closed, vividly imagining the scenario as if it were already real. Anticipatory gratitude shifts your field from one of waiting to one of quantum collapse. You cease searching and begin to vibrate as someone who already possesses. This opens unseen portals. Day 3. The Gratitude Jar. Take a container and place written notes with grateful phrases into it daily. These can be about the past, the present, or what is yet to come. Whenever you feel discouraged, draw out a slip of paper and recall your abundance. This physical practice anchors gratitude in the material plane. The jar becomes a vibrational altar. It represents all that already is, and all that is on its way. Day 4. A letter of gratitude to the past. Write a letter expressing thanks for everything you have experienced. Yes, even for the mistakes, the pain, the losses. Everything was a part of your evolution. Everything prepared you. This letter is an act of forgiveness and energetic transmutation. When you express gratitude for what has wounded you, you close cycles and unlock your field. It is liberating and profoundly magnetic. Day 5. Vibrational Gratitude Meditation. Sit in silence. Breathe. Place your hand on your heart and visualize golden light expanding from within outwards. With each breath, repeat, thank you, thank you, thank you. Imagine scenes from your life for which you are grateful, whether they are real or desired. Feel as if they have already come to pass. This practice harmonizes your field, your body, and your spirit. You become a channel. Day 6. Public Declaration of Gratitude. Gratitude is not merely internal. It must move, express itself, and multiply. Choose one person to thank today for an action, for their presence, for a memory. Tell them, write to them, record a message, share it. When you spread gratitude, you align yourself with collective abundance, and the universe responds with doubled generosity. Day 7. Closing Ritual. Sowing Future Gratitude. Today, write as if you were already living the life of your dreams. Be thankful for it. Detail everything. How you wake up, what you feel, who you are with, how you move through the world. This written visualization is a vibrational decree. At the end, declare, I am grateful. It is already mine. It is already me. This is the code. This is the beginning. From this point forward, anything can manifest. Gratitude as a lifestyle and the key to continuous manifestation. Do you desire to live an abundant life perpetually? Then do not relegate gratitude to an occasional event. Cultivate it as a way of life, not as an obligation, but as a new state of being, a transformed self. Gratitude is a vibrational identity. It is not something you do, it is something you become. When you live in gratitude, you align yourself with the universal flow. You cease forcing and begin allowing. It is in this state that miracles occur with effortless grace. Because now, you are no longer dependent on external circumstances for your well-being. You are the source. You are abundance in motion, and the universe reciprocates this coherence. Begin your day with gratitude. Conclude with gratitude. Be grateful in times of triumph and in times of adversity. This is not an abdication of reality. It is a vibrational choice. You determine where you wish to reside, in scarcity or in gratitude. Individuals who live in gratitude are not fortunate by chance. They are intentional. They have mastered the art of activating the field of abundance through the power of perception. They perceive the unseen and offer thanks before witnessing. And the more they express gratitude, the more they receive, because they are aligned, because they are open, because they grasp that external reality is a reflection of internal vibration, and they vibrate with love, faith, and gratitude. Now, I pose this question to you. Who do you choose to be, starting today? Someone who waits to express gratitude, or someone who manifests through gratitude? The answer to this question has the potential to fundamentally alter your entire life. The majority of the emotional pain you carry stems not solely from what transpired, but from how you're being registered those events. Resentment, trauma, frustration, all of this coalesces into accumulated energy, and accumulated energy obstructs. It is hardly surprising that many attempt to manifest and fail. The field is sealed, laden, and ensnared by silent grievances. This is precisely where gratitude emerges as a vibrational balm. Gratitude is acceptance elevated to the power of love. When you offer thanks even for your pains, you transcend the role of victim and enter the domain of the Creator. The pain no longer defines you. It transmorphs into a stepping stone, into wisdom, into a gateway. Gratitude does not disregard what wounded you. It transforms it. It revisits the past with a novel perspective, and it is this new vantage point that liberates the flow of manifestation. Endeavor to express gratitude for that which has injured you. Yes, it may seem counterintuitive, but it is profoundly liberating. Articulate, I am grateful for this pain, for it has revealed my true self. I am grateful for this challenge, for it has fortified me. By doing so, you neutralize the negative energetic charge that was previously entrapped. You unlock the circuit of emotional abundance, and your being begins to breathe again. Gratitude heals because it liberates, and what is liberated flows again. When you harbor resentment, you disconnect from the source. Hurt is a severed thread. Ungratefulness is a vibrational knot. But gratitude dissolves. It undoes resistance and creates space for the new. And where there is space, the universe moves. It's like opening a window to let the light back in. Have you ever seen someone healed who isn't grateful? It doesn't happen. Gratitude is the final stage of true healing. It's when you look back at everything that has transpired and can say, it was difficult, but it was necessary. It hurt, but it awakened me. This phrase holds immense power. Thank you for everything, including what I don't yet understand. It activates forgiveness, and forgiveness is a magnetic field of quantum healing. If you feel blocked, ask yourself, what am I still resisting accepting? Where am I still holding on to pain, anger, injustice? Now choose to transmute it with gratitude. You don't need to force it. Start gradually. Be thankful for the learning, for the growth, for the strength. When you exchange judgment for acknowledgement, you shift your frequency, and the body feels it, and the spirit is liberated. Gratitude heals because it reconnects you with your essence. It doesn't demand explanations. It simply activates love. And where there is love, there is no scarcity. There is no prison. There is only expansion. If you wish to manifest a new reality, you must heal the energy that still holds on to the old. And nothing heals with such spiritual elegance as gratitude. It is the prayer that rewrites your story with light. If this video touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Comment below. From this day forward, I manifest with gratitude. I want to see this vibration spread. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to continue receiving content that uplifts your soul and transforms your reality. You deserve to live in abundance, and gratitude is your starting point. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, vibrate high, feel deeply, and give thanks as if you have already received.